Hi, thanks for watching. I'm going to make several cards using the Spellbinders Wax Seal of the Month. The name of the wax seal for February 2024 is Lily of the Valley. Unfortunately, this wax seal of the month has sold out. It is only available if you buy the deluxe caboodle from Spellbinders, which features all of the monthly club kits in one caboodle. I'll have that linked below in my description box. That way, if you want to get this, you can get it through the deluxe caboodle kit, and you'll also get all the other really cool things that are part of the February monthly subscriptions from Spellbinders. I want to take a minute to encourage you, if you are interested in being part of the Wax Seal of the Month Club, please, sign up. The new sign up window is from the 6th of the month through the 27th of the month. And if you subscribe, and you will be then guaranteed to get the wax seal of the month. So for example, this one, Lily of the Valley, it's sold out. And it's really nice because it's an oval shape. And I think the Lily of the Valley is such a classic flower. But anyways, I would just encourage you, if you're interested in wax seals, join the club. You'll be guaranteed then to get it every month. You don't have to worry about it selling out. And that gives you the peace of mind then that you're going to automatically get it shipped to you. And by the way, the beads that I'm using are from Spellbinders. The color is called Fern. And let's go ahead and show you what it looks like up close. There it is, Lily of the Valley. And I'm also using another wax seal that is from Spellbinders, and it's called Timeless Blooms. So you'll see me using that one as well. And it is a circle wax seal. This one, Lily of the Valley, is oval. Now I do have two ways of melting my wax beads. I started using this electric oven, which is to the right. It's purple. It has a light on it. But then I went back to my tried and true method of just using my heat tool. And here I'm showing you the Timeless Blooms wax seal. This is the circle wax seal that I'm using today. This is available through Spellbinders. I'll have it linked below. So yeah, you can use the oven or the little warmer for your wax beads, or you can take and use your heat tool and melt the beads in your little spoon. Spellbinders has an entire kit you can get with the spoon, the little oven, the little tea light candle. Spellbinders doesn't have the electric little oven. They have the, standard one. And that's available for you. But here's the Timeless Blooms. I really like this floral image. Of course, I do love the Lily of the Valley too. So I'm just going ahead and making multiple impressions using this fern wax beads. And I'm putting about 3 or 4 beads in each time. You don't want too much, but I think it looks better if you have 3 to 4. I wouldn't go any less than 3. And sometimes 4 even looks better. Yeah, I guess it just depends on what your style is and how thick you want it. And then I have some little pieces of wax that dried up on my silicone mat. And I'm just going to go ahead and scoop those up and put them in the little spoon. If you have one you don't like, you can cut it up like I'm doing here and melt it back down and try again. You may also want to add different colored beads together. Here I'm adding gold in with the fern. I added 2 gold wax beads in with the 1 fern or 2 fern that were already in there. And I'm just using that Lily of the Valley. And while that's drying, I'll go ahead and keep making more. and continue to stamp more of these wax seals. I do like the yellow mixed in with the green. And then I really like this one. It's more yellow than green. And then I'm putting them side by side so you can see the difference. Just really pleased with how this is turning out. Love this color, fern. I'm also going to show you how you can color your wax seals after, just to enhance them a little bit. So I have these metallic markers, and I'm using the silver to color the impression in. It just gives it a little bit of an extra pop of color. It just adds a little bit to it. I found that for this marker, the silver I think looks better than the gold with this color of wax seal. You just have to experiment. These metallic markers come in all different colors, and Spellbinders does sell them. And it's really simple to just take the metallic marker again and just color in the impression that you make with the wax seals. So here I have several wax seals completed. I'm going to go ahead and put those aside, and we're going to use some other Spellbinders products to create our card panel and actual greeting card. Unfortunately, at this time, there have been a lot of people who are friends of mine who have experienced the loss of a loved one. And so I'm going to take this opportunity to make sympathy cards. I'm going to make a batch of them. I have a piece of yellow cardstock in the Spellbinders Tiny Dots embossing folder. I'm going to go ahead and run that through my platinum machine. I have the large platinum here. And before I ran that through, I did mist the paper with a little bit of water off camera to help keep those fibers malleable so they don't rip when they go through the folder. I'm bringing in the Spellbinders sealed leaf sprigs, and I'm going to die cut several of them using some holographic silver cardstock. And I also die cut some using green cardstock and off-white colored cardstock. You can really cut these out in any color that you choose. I'm going to tape these down with Spellbinders Best Ever Craft Tape and run it through my platinum machine. If you're new to my channel, I want to just say welcome. We're so glad you're here. Please subscribe and ring the bell so that you're notified of all my future videos. If everybody could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And take a time to leave a comment. It means the world to me. It helps to promote my channel, and it helps my channel to grow. Thank you. I'm using the Spellbinders sealed twine die. You need 2 of these for each card that you make. So when you cut it out, you want to cut it out twice. I have some cream colored paper that I had in my stash, and I'll go ahead and cut this twine die out several times. That way I'll have the multiples that I need to create multiple cards. Once I have these cut out, I'll put them aside, and they will be ready for when I am ready to assemble my cards. Next, I'm going to use the frame of the die that came with the Spellbinders Fancy Sentiment strips. Instead of using the press plate, I'm going to use just the die. And then I'm going to use a sentiment with Sympathy. I'm going to grab that sentiment from a previously released stamp set called Fill My Heart Sentiments. I'm going to use my anti-static powder tool. I'll go ahead and use it right on top of this die. And I'm brushing that paper, and that anti-static tool will help because I'm going to do some embossing. This is the stamp set, Fill My Heart Sentiments. It's a previously released product. If it is still available, I have it linked below. I'm using VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink to stamp with Sympathy multiple times inside the area of what will be the die cut banners. And I am going to heat emboss using clear embossing powder. The paper that I'm using is off-white color. I like this die that cuts out multiple sentiments all at one time. And you could use happy birthday or hello or thank you. Really any sentiment that you think will fit. You could do the same technique. Getting down to my last with Sympathy. I'm using the VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink. It's a pigment ink, so it stays wet. And this gives the embossing powder something to grab hold of. As I take my coffee filter and apply this clear embossing powder right over top of the sentiments that I just stamped and that I'm about to die cut. Once I put my embossing powder away and use my heat gun to heat emboss these sentiments, I will take the big die with all the lines cut out, and I'm going to tape it down so it doesn't move while I run it through my Platinum 6 machine. I think I have everything I need die cut now. I'm going to switch over to assembling my cards. You see I have this Beveled Diamonds 3D embossing folder that I die cut off screen with some pearlescent paper. It's a cream colored cardstock that's pearlescent, and the 3D embossing folder has the beveled diamonds. I went ahead and put my leafy sprigs with that silver holographic cardstock. I have my wax seal. I glued that down, and I put a piece of acrylic block on top just to help that connection as far as the glue stick. And then I have my sentiment with Sympathy. I'm just going to place at the bottom of the branches here. I did use some Spellbinders foam tape. Pop this up. I'll go ahead and put that sentiment on. That's that with Sympathy sentiment on cream colored cardstock. Have my first card completed now. Now for my second card, I switched to a different embossing folder. This is the 3D embossing folder. Seamless Floral. This is from April 2023. I'm using some Spellbinders tape runner. I have this gold cardstock, and it's called Tuscan through Spellbinders. And I die cut that panel using the notched corner dies from Spellbinders. Take a moment to please subscribe, like, and ring the bell. And don't forget to leave a comment. This way you will be notified of all my future videos. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Use a small piece of tape to tape down the sprigs and keep them together as you're creating your card panel. I'm going to show you how the sealed twine dies work together. Remember, you need to cut 2 sealed twine dies for each card that you're creating, and you want to put those on top of your floral image before you put your panel on your card base. You could just glue those together. And then we have the sealed twine cut out twice using this cream colored cardstock. And then what you do is you just fold these pieces of paper over just like you would if you were putting a ribbon or a piece of twine on your card. I'll go ahead and glue my panel down to the front of my card front. And then again, using my wax seal for the centerpiece, and then the with sympathy sentiment underneath or above. I can't decide. I'll have all of this information listed below in my description box with links to the products that I used. The links are affiliate links. If you do choose to click on them and purchase anything from Spellbinders, I do get a small commission. Thank you very much. It's great to be able to work with Spellbinders and share some of their products with my viewers. Here are some photos of the cards that I created using these products. I used the tufted 3D embossing folder, floral reflection dies, and notched corner dies for this card. Again, I used the beveled diamond 3D embossing folder for this card, and I actually showed this one on camera earlier. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed these cards that I created. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Let me know. Do you find yourself making sympathy cards all at one time as a batch, or do you make them one by one? If you hold on 1 second, I'm going to have some photos of the other club products, some of them anyways, that are available for February. Here we have the Better Press plate and the card that I created using it. This is Flutter into Spring. It features 4 separate Better Press plate and 1 cutting die. The sentiments, the large flower, the hummingbird, and then 1 cutting die to trim out that hummingbird. I will be making my video for this. Actually, I just need to edit my video for this, and I'll be posting it very soon. I've thoroughly enjoyed creating with this month's Better Press Club. You can see this beautiful floral. It can be used in so many ways. I actually grabbed a sentiment from a previously released Better Press plate set. It's Happy Birthday, and I used that one on this card too, as well as some of the Spellbinders gems. They're like the flat back pearls. I used my Karen markers to color this card. So that's the February Better Press month kit, and I use these scrapbook.com green folders to store my Better Press plates. They're nice and they keep everything well organized. I also wanted to show you the stitching die of the month. This features this big plate for background as well as 4 additional items. You've got actually 3 stitching dies, which includes this large background. I call it background. This one also features this flower that goes in the middle as well as the die to cut it out. And it features this circle and the die to cut it out that goes in the middle of the flower. So I will be creating a video for this one. I am going to be doing all of my videos today, so stay tuned for more videos to be released very soon. By the way, this is called Stitched Floral Focal Card Front. And I use my magnetic flashlight. My son got me this for Christmas. It's a magnetic flashlight. It has magnets on both ends. It has a telescoping flashlight head. And I used it to pick up my dies and my better press plates because with my fingernails and my silicone mat, it can be difficult to grab these items. And so that helps me. Just a little helpful tip. These next items are ones that I purchased from Spellbinders. I am members of the Club of the Month. So this one is the Glimmer Hot Foil of the Month for February 2024. The name of it is Daffodil Spray. You get this large daffodil. You've got 4 other elements, including 2 sentiments and 2 cutting dies, and a full roll of champagne Glimmer Hot Foil. And the Glimmer Hot Foil of the Month is such a great bargain because you receive the glimmer plate. Often you'll receive dies to cut out your sentiments, and you'll receive a full roll of Glimmer Hot Foil. So this one is going to be very nice with Easter coming up. The one sentiment says sending Easter blessings, and the other one says you brighten my day. The die and stamp of the month, the stamp and die of the month is also floral. It's called Lily Arch, and it features this beautiful arch-shaped lily, and it has it cuts out, so you've got that going on. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sentiments and the dies to cut them out. And so the sentiments are: you are in my thoughts, thanks for your friendship, live life in full bloom, spring blessings, celebrate new beginnings, happy Easter, and spring greetings. And 2 of those sentiments are in an arch format, like an arch shape, so you can put them right over top of the floral that you can stamp, color, and cut out. So this is the Lily Arch for February. So yeah, what a beautiful release. I also received I buy the 3D embossing folder and the 2D embossing folder. That hasn't arrived yet. And I buy the stencil of the month. So really, I should just get the whole kit and caboodle. Spellbinders offers the deluxe caboodle, which includes 3 die sets, hot foil of the month, wax seal kit, better press of the month, stamp and die set, stencil of the month, 2 and 3D embossing folders of the month, and the monthly bonus item. And this month, the monthly bonus item is a hummingbird better press plate. It's really cute, and the die to cut it out. So yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to have to cancel all my existing separate memberships, and then come next month on the 6th, I'll be able to open up a new membership with all of the products that I would like to get from Spellbinders. And then it'll probably all come at once instead of the way it is right now. The items that I'm paying for, not the ones they're sending me for free, but the items that I'm paying for, I have to wait for them to come. They come separately, it seems. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for spending some time with me today. It's been great touching base with you. Please don't forget to like and thumbs up this video and subscribe if you're not currently subscribed to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.